aban beko na chese obehu se aban foforo aba ne aban dada nyina no wo nyina no omoba reshuffle ni hu se managing director CEO ni ade no wo me kwa appointment ye terminate binom na ye ma ebi nso nkakra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni Professor J na no poko ajibanga won ba betina benyu akase no suno o ma ye appointment bebre o ma ye reshuffle bebre ebi mokra chese ebi mo dia nwanwa kakra nti no mo dwen ho a mo nti ase Ghana fo bi no can I quite say essence won in the former government nintina ma affect your money ade say one person okay mu check akra na yedwene ho if it is January 7th up until March 13th March 12th still na IGP was we IGP abandada na page and the IGP you see the former it because the former IGP George Akufu Dampare no that so every 7th na amanfo konwa titigu ni ade nya na bi that it is John Dramani Mahama oni papa na ebe adwuma na because allegedly amanfo bi susu say wo ye NDC or MPP ni sorry wo ye adwuma den pa edesom NPP e de osunu kokoko amanyoko no enti no 7 prediasa wo nyina wo ye sebe enwantre no nko abe pataku no don't you think say be feed no from pataku camp mo de pataku nsam e ba be hye wo mu ensam no e ba ya manfo ka ho asem menni wo ka say John Dramani Mahama woni na be de akire Professor J na no poko ajimai wo must swear in a new IGP into George Akufu Dampare onye IGP biom IGP fofora owo honom no wono na oye Commissioner of Police COP Christian Tete Yuhunu sorry it's mamboni Yuhunu okay ono en asesia oye Inspector General of Police IGP na mpacho mi bisa se Dampare on call pension ti se oye den
oye COP
We'll
go back to COP. So let's take this. And in fact, I think it's Sunday, Sunday, Tuesday, Monday, and then information started to say, say, as Akufu Dampare, ye pese sanum. I say. Now, I was telling you something this morning. Say, last week, when we saw IGP Dampare dancing at a funeral, and I said that dancing, you be saking, you be needy. And people were like, oh, I didn't tell because I'm the share. You see, Dampare no he and he's being taxed. Okay, say Mahama John Dramani Mahama obi di ade no. Oni Dampare enya meet no catch Dampare say 2020 elections ye kumikrofobi on pe wo mo ye no.
Emba.
Na on chi o man said on prosecute o. Dampare set up a committee but one man daily briefings, one said that weekly briefings at least to the public. So all of that together with the sentiment and conform Pinaxtv no there was already occur. So we woke up and finally a letter came from the office communications of the presidency coming from a year Felix Fosu and say IGP has been relieved of his post and Nipa Edena AC Anai a president deputy IGP so he was the deputy IGP so now he's the IGP that's Christian Tete Yahuno Ono and he has been named the Inspector General of Police. So he was the deputy IGP and now he is the Inspector General of Police. So not just that, and then we know quickly and this is for months now because there's a court case court case Imani Ghana and the court they were seeking to bar every president, be it Akufo, because IGP Dampare last year Nana on person sacking. So they were seeking to bar him, IGP Dampare, from the president sacking him. And Mahama Kraba Kranet is a sack case no so called quarter. You see it means sack IGP till at least for a year or two. But Kamia say John Dramani Mahama sack IGP one train my court case no omunkoye appeal and quickly so was swear in the new IGP. Not just that, he also swore in new security chiefs. Into which they will screen so we a DDGP3 patients back for Bonnie. My name is Ounwa. The position then
Director General of the Ghana Prisons.
Yeah, Ghana Prison. And idea Odito a DCFO Daniela Mawusi in Tosapon. Also a
Chief Fire Officer, the Ghana National Fire Service.
Ghana National Fire Service. And idea a tour from the left hand side here DCI Samuel Basintele Amadu. Also
Nana, doesn't the name sound familiar? Controller, is it comptroller General of Ghana Immigration Service.
And a COP Christian Teta Yohunu on the Inspector General
of Police.
These clearly are the key people who have been appointed in a John Dramani Mahames new security people who are nice. IGP Oko and Oko. He went with a lot of people. Now, there's one interesting thing which is really going on social media because yes, swear he in a new IGP Toko no you say one key person was Franklin Kujo of Imani Ghana. Now Joyce Bauer Moktari Ebe Posti said this is the new sheriff in town, IGP Yohunu, congratulations sir. But then quickly people were not even having it on social media. Now so IGP was the best. Adna Moses IGP near the day and Franklin Kujo Ebe Posti, as you can see on the screen. Or see this case, Franklin Kujo Ebe Posti and Aokasela, like in Semno Mahama did something wrong by actually swearing in this new IGP, all because the Sema court down court say obedient to me is like IGP for at least some time. I just say course into Hona a year Joyce Bauer Ebe Posti said they be appointing new person and Franklin Kujo Ebe says see. The case began in March 2024, not today. JM was not the president. Please read below. Until is a petitioner, just or Troya or court or the command a Supreme Court, Semayan Dampare, or the air win at twice here. And Joyce Bauer Moktari Ebe Posti say, a reply say, my boss, let me first state that this is the general statement and a reference to other commentaries on the subject matter. My comment is not calculated to undermine your position and work or the outcome of the case before the SC. Yes, I've heard you raise several points about it. And I just say on the Franklin Kujo just omudi see no back and forth. So I just ni nyina no say your friend is saying omubo for say adentana yasesa IGP Dampare. And Joyce Bauer Sambe posti say you guys sat aloof and watched askance as our country was mismanaged and looked on as former President Akufo-Addo made reckless financial decisions and just as many frivolous appointments. Now they ran to the Supreme Court to stop President Mahama from sacking IGP Dampare. Indeed, it's a right learning that leaders have to appoint persons loyal to them, especially when it comes to the safety and security of the nation. So basically, you can see say NDC was not having it, or and people was not having it. Say Yasaki IGP Dampare, and even some NDC people and Joyce party say bra momoto amubo boom se jatan Adentiana Akufo-Addo wo or sister IGP near the boom na eduyemre so the musi yenkita IGP, the old IGP. It is not going to happen. There's a new king in town. I just say, as you can see, this was the whole back and forth, of course, so on social media. Yeah.
I think of being so kasa the way I did your new IGP Yohunu. No, yeah, kasa fani looks. Yes, Oshanoa. As your opinion, do you think so? Wait me, I as compared to George Kufu Dampare?
Opinion, he was a deputy IGP. I personally think, say, man opportunity, who knows, this man may be better than IGP or not. So I am the fact his looks doesn't mean or doesn't decide if he can do the job or not. I've hired a lot of people for many years. The people that I really least expect, and I say I don't really expect anything. Say we they are the people who usually show BB. They come and then they do wonders and then they shock me. So man, didn't IGP Krendi 24 hours. Let's see what he also brings on board. IGP Dampare, we didn't even recall. He can always be recalled back if we need the services. But now it is a man America can obey. And IGP Dampare is still in service. I'm sure say IGP Dampare is going to get a new position, maybe at Yoku or some national security or something. But for now, let's allow Mahama to play his game. Let's allow Mahama to appoint his people, and let's give them chance. We are in March, and they are March 14th. Yeah, more America at least do any major reforms. And now for because but pay your buy crying tini the any answer and Dampare home and because you found to be a who to me who we knew yam. I will say the two phones okay, but pay no yard and no yard. So let's allow Dampare Sebio onye saint also he did a lot of things and the actions be brave ekwo so a na manfo ni je obeka the infamous ayebugri na bu leak tape kupi mu ewo Supreme Court any the parliament and same be brave ema echi no kra na je say we finidin sa papa ya de bia okasa against IGP na siaman appointment on national security. Say a lot of people were saying IGP Dampare the modern border and he was actually a divider in the police service. So let's see what Tokodo is going to do. Your Honu is going to do. Yeah.
Okay. And you said a while kind, you wish any more kind. Na abra oni ebebo wokudu mane ahwe. It is a Dampare no can't also leave office effective immediately.
And I said immediately.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, show your Honu. You are the